listening test. In this test, you will hear some dialogues discussing hot topics or issues. Please listen carefully to the dialogues, and answer some questions after the dialogues. The dialogues and the questions will be repeated twice. Now, let's listen to the first dialogue. Emery, what are you reading?
Oh, it's about pros and cons of watching YouTube. Well, nowadays most of people use internet, and they can access YouTube as one of entertainment.
Yes, that's right. Not only adults can access YouTube, but also children.
Yes, Carla. So, what do you think about it?
If you ask me, I don't agree if all people access YouTube as their entertainment. The radiation from cell phone is very dangerous for us. When we access YouTube, we will spend much time in front of our cell phone, and the radiation from it will damage our brain. Besides, if children freely access YouTube, they might open the video that is not suitable with their age. Children can imitate bad habits from the vlog they watch on YouTube. Thus, I think YouTube is not necessary for all people.
Oh, I see. However, there are some advantages of watching YouTube too. We can learn from the video on YouTube whenever we are. We can learn not only about lesson, but also art, how to cook and many others tutorials. In addition, we can get the latest information too. If we want to know what's happening around the world, we can watch YouTube and get the information from the videos on YouTube. Therefore, I think there are some benefits of watching YouTube.
Well, actually watching YouTube has advantages and disadvantages.
Yes, the radiation might damage our brain and children might be abused by the bad influencer on YouTube.
Yeah, however we can learn many things from YouTube, and we can get many information from around the world.
I think we should be wise when using YouTube. We should limit our time while watching YouTube.
Yes, you're right. And for parents, they should accompany the children while watching YouTube, so that they will not watch something bad, and imitate it.
I couldn't agree more, Carla.
Now, listen to the questions number 1 to 5. Question number 1. What are they talking about? Question number 2. What are the disadvantages of watching YouTube? Question number 3. What are the advantages of watching YouTube? Question number 4. Why should we limit the time of watching YouTube? Question number 5. What should parents do to protect their children from the negative contents on YouTube? Now, let's listen to the second dialogue.
Hey, Carla. Have you read the announcement on the wall magazine?
Yes, I have.
Well, we don't need to wear uniforms starting from next week.
Oh, you look so happy with this new rule. It sounds strange for me. I always wear uniforms since I was in kindergarten. So, I don't feel comfortable if I don't wear the uniforms to school.
Oh, really? School uniforms tell many things such as students' grade level and school or institution identity. Nowadays, school uniforms become a debatable issue. Some of people think that school uniforms are necessary, while others think that they are not.
Yes, you're right. As I know, some people believe that school uniforms will make such good advantages to the children while learning at school. First, school uniforms can keep students focused on their education, not their clothes. Second, school uniforms may improve attendance and discipline. The last, school uniforms are a symbol that every student is equal in getting same education. In short, school uniforms will not differentiate whether the students are rich or not, and students' economic or social class.
Well, Carla, on the other hand, school uniforms can affect negatively on students' psychology and performance in learning at school. First, school uniforms restrict students' freedom of expression. Second, uniforms also may have a detrimental effect on students' self-image, because when students have to wear the same outfits, rather than being allowed to select clothes that suit their body skin, they can suffer embarrassment at school. Third, some students also find uniforms less comfortable than their regular clothes, which may not be conducive to learning.
Well, Emery, school uniforms remain important of the students' forsakes. Students will be disciplined and will focus more on learning. School uniforms also will show them that they are equal in learning. However, to cover all disadvantages of school uniforms, it is better if school gives a free school uniform day to the students on certain days, and with certain themes.
Yes, Carla, I do agree with you.
Now, listen to the questions number 6 to 10. Question number 6. What are they talking about? Question number 7. What are the advantages of wearing uniforms to school? Question number 8. What are the disadvantages of wearing uniforms to school? Question number 9. What did Carla recommend to cover all disadvantages of school uniforms? Question number 10. According to the discussion on the dialogue, do you agree or disagree with wearing uniforms to school? Explain your answers. This is the end of listening test. Thank you.